Claude Design, the plain version. It is Monday evening. A critical board deck is due on Tuesday morning. You need 10 slides covering the Q3 numbers, current risks, and the immediate next steps. The traditional workflow creates a bottleneck. You brief a designer, wait 48 hours for a draft, and run through multiple revisions. The deck is supposed to ship Tuesday, but the final version often arrives on Wednesday. The plain version is different. Claude Design is a conversational design tool built specifically for professionals who are not designers. By condensing the multi-day handoff into a 30-minute conversation, the platform changes the timeline. The Tuesday board deck is built and exported before your Monday morning coffee. You access the tool by navigating to claude.ai/design, or by selecting Design in the sidebar alongside the Code and Artifacts buttons. You work on a central visual canvas with a chat panel on the left and adjustment sliders on the right. Once ready, export it as a PowerPoint file, a PDF, standalone HTML, or directly to Canva for polish. Under the hood, Claude Design is powered by Opus 4.7. It is currently available for users on Pro, Max, Team, and Enterprise plans. Because the system exports native PPTX and executable code, it functions as a primary production engine for finished professional assets. Habit 1 is the 3-line brief. Instead of a formal document, you write a plain English message that focuses strictly on the objective and the audience. The prompt is simple: a 10-slide board deck for the Tuesday meeting, audience, the founder, the COO, and 3 board members. It needs to cover Q3 numbers, risks, and next steps, with a 250-word cap per slide. At this stage, you provide no design instructions. You skip all jargon and leave the selection of colors and fonts to the system. You send the message, and the first fully rendered deck appears on the canvas in under a minute. This approach converts the brief from a creative hurdle into an exercise in high-speed logic. Habit 2 is editing by talking. You refine the first version through a natural conversation, making one specific change at a time. You use the chat for structural commands. You can tell Claude to make a headline bigger, or to replace a paragraph on slide 4 with a customer quote. For geometry, you use the adjustment sliders Claude generates next to individual elements. These allow you to manually adjust type weight, padding, and layout emphasis. You can also use inline comments directly on the canvas to request spot edits on specific words or images. This pattern creates a clean division of labor. The chat handles the meaning and structure, while the sliders and canvas handle the physical shape. Habit 3 is the automated design system. This is a one-time onboarding process for your team. Claude builds this system by ingesting your brand kit, Figma files, or existing decks. It learns your specific color rationing, spacing rhythms, and image treatments. Once established, every future design picks up these rules automatically. Whether you are building a marketer's social pack or a founder's one-pager, the output remains perfectly consistent with the brand. While individual briefs are disposable, the design system is the permanent asset that protects your brand identity at scale. When the build is complete, you move to the export stage. You can open the file in PowerPoint for final internal tweaks, or use a shareable URL for an immediate review by the team. For product teams, a feature flow wireframe can be sent straight to Claude Code as a ready-to-implement specification for engineering. Conceptually, design is the first of 4 consumer surfaces in the ecosystem. As this chart shows, it sits on top of a foundational stack consisting of projects, skills, code, and plugins. Design acts as the final translation layer, turning abstract AI context into a tangible, finished asset the rest of the company can use. The old model requires 2 days of waiting and back-and-forth revisions. The new model relies on a 30-minute conversation. Across a typical month, using this tool for just 3 assets, like a board deck and an infographic, recovers a full working day of time. Plain Bureau explains AI tools in plain English. This is post 5 of 8 in our Claude Ecosystem Series. Tell us which feature you want covered next, and it becomes an episode. Reclaiming these hours transforms the non-designer's role. It removes the administrative bottleneck and allows them to function as an autonomous, rapid publisher.